Welcome to Tekedia Mini-MBA. I'm DBC Gateway. I will be doing an overview of the fourth edition of Tekedia Mini-MBA, which begins February 8th to end May 3, 2021. Of course, we will continue with our theme of innovation, growth, and digital execution, essentially looking at why is innovation very critical and how do we use innovation to drive growth in businesses. And as we do that, we also look at the construct of digital execution because if the world is being redesigned by technologies and the mobile internet, the implication of that is that digital is going to play a very significant role in markets. So we will look at innovation. How do we efficiently combine the factors of production to create leverageable factors that will create competitive advantages so that we can meet not just the needs of customers, but also the expectations and the perception of customers. Because it's only when we have served these customers beyond their imaginations, that is the time we begin to create a new basis of competition. And when we create that new basis of competition, we are now moving them from becoming consumers to customers to fans. Great things happen when companies are able to create a fandom. When you can get your customers into that level of fandom, great things will happen. So we are going to use these three core elements of innovation, growth, and digital execution to take us into this academic excursion that will take place over 12 weeks. Our programs typically involve videos, written materials, live sessions, and cases. Covers all the typical domains of business administration and business management and business leadership. You're looking at strategy, you're looking at innovation, you're looking at accounting, finance, branding, and just as you may think about it. So we are going to build this system in a highly structured way, making it possible that our members and our co-leaders can actually participate and acquire the necessary capabilities that they need as when they return back to their respective companies or their starting companies, they will have the necessary tools they need to thrive. The cost is $140 or 50,000 naira, depending on where you're paying from. We also have an annual package. That annual package gives you the opportunity of going for 3 editions of the Tekedia Mini-MBA and also includes a capstone. The cost for that is $280, or you could just pay 100,000 naira, Nigerian naira. So that's what it takes. If you pay for the annual package, you are sure of 3 editions of Tekedia Mini-MBA. And once you have done that, it means that you attend edition 4, which is starting in February, edition 5, and edition 6. The target audience of our program includes anyone that have just passed through a secondary school education. You have passed through a secondary education, you are the target audience you are looking. Our program covers every sector. It's agnostic of any sector. We cover real estate, we cover technology, we cover banking, we cover SME startups, we cover brand. Any industrial sector, that's what we are in for, irrespective of the structural level of the entity. We have companies that are in the construction space, we have companies that are in the digital space. So anywhere you are, in any specific functional role you are the one that we are asking to join us because something amazing is happening in Tekedia Mini-MBA. So, in one of the key things that we have in this program is that we have every week 3 live sessions. Typically, those live sessions, each of them will last around 90 minutes. We have a conversation, get to questions of our members and give them live feedback. Our faculty members and our subject matter experts, we invite them seasonally. We also have case studies, looking at different companies, looking at companies like Flutterwave, Paystack, looking at companies like Afami, a real estate facility management company, looking at Jumia, looking at Incopa, looking at Impesa, looking at brands, Isha hand sanitizers. By looking at all these cases, we now bring a multifaceted understanding of the state of the markets. And as I have noted, we are agnostic of any industrial sector. We work, our thesis, our work, our construct, our models, our educational framework is not just only technology. We are in for everything. Tekedia has about 70 faculty members with about 30 fellows. And those 70, 30, 40 faculty members, they come from Nigerian breweries, they come from Microsoft, they come from Shell, they come from Schlumberger, they come from some of the leading companies around the world. And, and they develop courses for us in their own specific areas of expertise. And using those, we now help our members to prepare for the opportunities of the 21st century. So if you have also paid for these 50,000 naira and you want us to review your labs, labs are specialized homeworks that our members are actually assigned as a way of helping them to develop capabilities in our program. You just pay extra 10,000 naira or $30. On if you're also interested in our capstone, which is a separate, unrelated a certificate capstone-based program, where we give you the opportunity to research on topics, look at companies, look at sectors, and develop new capabilities that are necessary. That when you go back to your office or when you go back to your company, you now understand how consultants actually go about creating documents or researching specific market segments. So that costs $60 or 20,000 naira. We've also have we call advanced diploma in business administration. It's about cost $100. What that program does is gives you the opportunity of joining our program at any time, specifically first day of every month. So you don't have to wait for the editions within the Tekedia Mini-MBA. You can just register and then join the program on first day of every month. Then Tekedia Mini-MBA also exists for corporates and governments. We have tweaked our generic program to make it possible that companies that need dedicated portals, companies that need dedicated attention, companies that need dedicated and focused content can work with us, and we will look at the specific frictions they are having in their companies. Then we will develop content that can actually help their staff members to now go through the process of innovation, go through the process of procreation, and at the end of the day, they can have a roadmap to fix that specific friction they truly want to fix. We also work with government agencies on initiatives of youth development, training, and all the typical things that government needs in order to drive innovation and drive execution and driving growth in any economy. So, and then we have life training under our general management program and advanced management program. These things are well explained on our website. So in this program, we run through Zoom. Just deliver this content through our faculty members live. And then everything here is virtual. We are not participating in any physical training in this particular one. So we work with you to design exactly what you are expecting so that at the end of our program, that expectation would have been met or exceeded. So we have built a dedicated portal, school.tekedia.com, and when you go there, you can see the full faculty in Tekedia Institute, and you also see and read about testimonials of some of our former learners and members. They have very great things to say about our program. You can also, from that website, school.tekedia.com, and make a payment. Or you could just, since you know already the cost, you can just quickly go to tekedia.com/pay and use any of the options depending on where you are paying from. If you are paying from Nigeria, we ask you to use a bank transfer, or you could use also Flutterwave if you're paying within Africa, anywhere. And then if you're paying globally, you use PayPal. PayPal enables you to use any global major credit card, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and others to make a payment. So we have also a page where everything about this Tekedia Mini-MBA 4 is on one page. So you don't have to go to Tekedia website to be looking for everything. Just go to tekedia.com/MMBA4. When you go there, that is the web page where everything about this specific edition is. But if you go to school.tekedia.com, you can also browse through all the contents. So this is how our program runs. Every Monday, we release the courses. They're all recorded on a specific domain, on a specific topic. There are also typically challenge assignments. And if you're on the labs week, we also release the labs. And members will be given some few weeks to go through and look into those problems and come up with solutions. Then through the week, depending on the weeks, the days that we have chosen. Sometimes we use Tuesdays and Thursdays. Sometimes we also use Wednesdays and Thursdays. And then we specifically design it in a way that our members are aware of the particular structure that we are focusing. So there are 3 interventions, contacts every week. And then there is always, including the one on Saturdays. So as that is happening, some of our members that are also involved in labs reviews, that have paid for lab review, we also schedule time on Zoom to have a conversation and guide them on the work they are doing. The same thing applies even for members that are working on their capstones. We also schedule, where necessary, to have a conversation to guide them. So engagement and discussion is a very key element of what we're also building. That's why we are launching the Tekedia Hub. This is going to be both a mobile app as well as a portal. And it's basically trying to overcome the restriction on WhatsApp, because where you have about 250 maximum number of users that can sign up at a time, that can join a group. So with Tekedia Hub, we don't have that restriction, and making it possible for engagement, collaboration, and co-sharing and co-learning to be actually be more optimized. And of course, if you are members, Amazon has elevated us. We can now give up to 25,000 maximum dollars. So you join, tell us you're building something great, and we look at you have an opportunity through Tekedia Institute to also support your mission in whatever that you are building. But it has to be something great. We are looking for guys, we're looking for ladies that are building great companies. If you are part of the Tekedia community, Amazon will say, I will support you with Amazon Web Services credit. We have special weeks, and those are usually scheduled during Q4. And we are expecting that in Q4 2021. Tekedia Career Week, amazing. Get about 14 HR directors and allow them to have an opportunity to speak to our members. And then Innovation Week, we're also going to bring innovation thought leaders across different sectors and markets. They are also going to talk to us. If you are part of the Tekedia community, you, of course, have an opportunity of participating in this program. So if you register on time, we have a free certificate program through our subsidiary company called Face Atlantic Cybersecurity Institute. So once you register, if you beat the deadlines that we have put in there, they'll give you access to FA Cyber. We also give you access to 2 books, the Africa Sankofa Innovation, and then the Dangote System. Then there is another 3rd book which we are writing with which is actually a book that came out of a course on singularity in Tekedia Mini-MBA, Seizing Our Singularity Future. So we'll give you a discount coupon to help you buy that book on Amazon. So, and also anyone that meets and beats our early registration, you are actually going to have an opportunity of attending our special weeks without any fee. So I want you to go quickly register. Join the best. We are changing and democratizing management education in the world. Tekedia, the last edition, has representatives from 30 countries. And we do believe vividly that we are a very powerful force, making it possible for people to understand the mechanics of market system, so that by understanding the mechanics of market system, they will build the necessary strategies that will help them go into the markets and take and win opportunities. You are listening to Tekedia Mini-MBA, lead faculty, WC Ekegwe. I hope that you go today and register at tekedia.com/pay, or go to school.tekedia.com and learn more and go pay. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.